98.1. My name is Oluwaseun Olusegun, and I just played you Suffer Day for America. Actually, it's titled Crying in America by Stanley Okorie, and that is from the Return of the Billionaires. That's the soundtrack from that movie, Return of the Billionaires. I think maybe, just maybe later on, I'll play you the other one, Billionaire Onyejikashi, Jumping and Spending the Cash. Okay, so you're welcome to Film Focus. What we do here is talk about movies, series, animations, documentaries, and many more, and give you updates about what to expect, what is out on the big screen rather, and we give you recommendations. We also get to review some of the movies, and you tell us yours as well. And joining me as always today, I do have the informed and the enigmatic Irabo Okosun. Good morning.
Good morning, Shehu. How is everything?
Can you say that again?
I said, good morning, Shehu. How is everything?
Oh, gotcha. Everything is fine. We thank God. How are you?
I'm okay. I did a full ground.
What have you been up to? Movically.
Movically, Afrif. I've been,
Oh,
attending Afrif since Sunday. Yeah, Sunday.
yeah, 3rd of November.
Mm-hmm.
So you have full gist, hot gist for us.
Oh, yes. There are a lot of movies that, in fact, I just need to tell everybody out there, if
Okay.
you're able to attend festivals, not even necessarily only Afrif, just festivals in general, short film, feature film, any festival, you'd be surprised by the quality of movies that you would, watch and the
Good or
quality of
bad?
good. Yeah, good. Yes, of course. I mean, you will always see bad films. That one, you should just take it as a normal thing. But I'm saying there are a lot of movies that won't even see the light of day, but are great films, which is so sad and funny at the same time. And I don't know how to explain it again altogether. But there's some films that I saw and some actors and actresses that I'm just looking at, wow, why aren't these people mainstream yet? Again, God knows why, but I guess it is what it is. So there are films that I watched. There's one movie, Phoenix something, that I saw, and I just, got introduced to this actress, Onyinye Odokoro. I saw two films of hers, this Afrif, and my God, I was blown away. Then Uzomaka and also featured in the same film Onyinye was in. Uzomaka was the lead, Onyinye was the sub lead, and wow, I was blown away. That's one of the best films I've seen this year. Films that can rival Farmer's Bride and I just shake and put them in the bin, But again, not saying that those other ones aren't great. So that's it, yeah.
I think we've had this conversation before now, and that Oris usually says this thing, and I'm not sure why. Why do we have the really great movies at the festivals and we don't get to see them at the cinemas? I mean, I was looking at, is it Amma? Yes, it was Amma, and the many nominations that Daniel O'Reilly's movie got, and he made only 8 million at the cinemas. What?
Yeah, but the thing is, Afrif, I think the past 2 years, I don't know about this year, they had a partnership with, the Blue Pill, where any film that they may be interested in, they would, have the selection to pick and acquire. So I don't know if they're doing it this year. So I guess that's a good thing to do. I think TIFF had the same thing or has the same thing. Some festivals do have the same thing because part of festivals, the reason for festivals is because, of distribution and partnerships and all that, and just showcase, and, networking and all that. Yeah, but it is what it is. I don't know if it's the economy or whatever. I don't know. But yeah, it's supposed to be like that. But again, it's not like that. So that's why I say we need to take charge of our own thing, create our own structure so that we can control these things and mitigate it at some point.
Okay, if you're joining us for the first time, you are listening to Film Focus on Smooth 98.1, and we're talking about a number of things. Or Irabo, who's joining me via Zoom, and that's why I said he's a little bit enigmatic because you never get to see Irabo's face on Zoom. Yeah, I don't remember the last time I saw his face on Zoom.
I've been asking
So,
for GoFundMe. You people should buy me laptop, buy me phone, do internet for me. So
what
that you
do
can
you
see me.
mean?
Eh? When
What do
I
you
come to
mean
the
we should?
studio live, you see me now, don't you?
But how many times do you come into the studio?
That's what I'm saying. Buy me new car, give me driver, buy phone for me, buy internet, buy laptop, buy phone, buy hire assistant, you know. Treat
I
me
hear
like
you.
royal. Yeah.
Okay, well, don't we all to be want we all want to be treated that way. But
Hmm.
besides the movies at Afrif, have you got the chance to see any other movie, especially the ones on the streaming platform?
No, no, no. I haven't. Just Afrif only. I haven't because it's a 1 week full-on daily activity, and after parties. So where is the time? No time. No time, no time. I was even forced to drink, you know.
You drank.
Yeah, surprisingly, but not so I'll say 90% juice, 10% alcohol type thing.
That's not drinking.
So I'll just be sipping like, oh yes, I feel among, but na lie.
Ah, good to know. All right, so WhatsApp line is 0809 444 0981. Again, 0809 444 0981. And Mountain Lion says, Good morning, Lady Oluwaseun. I like the way you started the show with Chance from Jagun Jagun movie. The film also won Best Indigenous Language Movie West Africa at AMVCA. The only movie that comes close to it in chant has to be Legend of Inikpi, another epic movie. By the way, who did this chant? I would like to know the name. Okay, so in terms of chants, it's the same guy that did the chant and the chanting. Remind me that Lisa B, the uprising. Now I'm trying to remember his name. I think Bidemi Olaoba. I'll confirm that for you, but I think it's Bidemi Olaoba. But the entire score was done by Tolu Oba Obaro or Bar or something like that. But I'll confirm Bidemi. I think it's the one, but I'll confirm that for you. Chimezie says, Good morning, Sheo. Exciting day as the Hamilton has come around. I know, right? Am I the only one saying it around? It's like so foggy and misty around. Gives me that cozy feeling of Christmas without the money. I guess we're on the same WhatsApp group of those who play and enjoy Christmas music and movies way ahead of the season. I play mine at night as I retire to bed. I tune down the volume to avoid people wondering what's going on with this Jude. For my list of movies I have watched and might watch, I have watched and might watch. I don't have many on my list because of my busy schedule. Earlier this year, I saw Wednesday series. I enjoyed every bit of that movie. The girl Wednesday became my crush. I like her weird though. I also saw She Is. I went horror movie hunting also. I saw The Exorcism of Molly something, Crucifixion, Deliver Us from Evil, and the other one. You really did go horror movie hunting. What happened? Did someone break your heart and you were on a revenge mission? Sanfaja says, Really? I'll have to go and check the chance. Well, I'm fine. Well, good to know that you're fine. Yeah, you did a really good job with the chance. I have to admit, it was one of my highlights watching that movie, Jagun Jagun. All right, then. So you can join the family and send your messages and let us know what you have been watching and what you have joined every other Nigerians in watching so that the numbers are racked up on the cinemas or rather on the streaming platforms. And also you can share with us on WhatsApp. That is 0809 444 0981. Again, 0809 444 0981. We'll take a breather, and when we come back, we'll tell you how Queen Latifah is doing numbers. So much that she's displaced, I think, two of the highest grossing movie of all time in Nollywood, in terms of Nollywood history. And that was just released the latter part of this year. And that's impressive. That and many more after this breather. Did you watch Queen Latifah?
Yes, I did.
Eh, I'm not sure I remember your review of it.
I mean, so how do I put it? I would pick Farmer's Bride over it, but
Of course, we know that you're sold to Farmer's Bride.
yeah. So the dynamic is so funny. That I can understand why Queen Latifah would sell more. It's kind of giving that Funke vibe-ish type storytelling, for
Speaking
the
of
masses.
Funke, what's that they call her? Return of Jennifer. I think Funke has had this what's it called? Kia yeah, making lots of content and announcing things in grand style. I think she has had
Yeah,
it.
for sure. She knows how to.
Yeah. It's your network, Nadayo. All right, we're back. Love music and love life. You are listening to Film Focus on Smooth 98.1, 21 minutes past 11 o'clock. And we are taking your messages as well as your contributions. What have you been watching right here? Share with us on the WhatsApp line 0809 444 0981. So I do have Yorabo with me and he's joining me virtually. You can also just see only my face on YouTube. That is at Smooth 91 FM Lagos. Earlier, Mountain Lion asked for the name of the person who did the chant for Ogundiji, and I think I found it. So it's definitely not Bidemi Olauba. That particular one was done by the one known as Adam Songbird, but his government name is Aluko Damilola. So I hope that's helpful. Adam Songbird. All right, moving on. St. Faja says, my movie list, number one, Assassin. Number two, Bookworm. Number three, Bad Genius. And Wilson says, good morning, Madame Oluwaseun. My greetings to Mr. Irabo. What of Mr. Oris? I greet all of you. Mr. Oris is somewhere chilling. Chimeze says, I was actually looking for an adrenaline rush. Heartbreak no be today. I hope that the thing really gave you the adrenaline rush. All right, so let's quickly do a scan of what Nigerians have been watching on some popular streaming platforms. And I'm going to start with the red pill, according to Irabo. So it looks like we are not the only one, and by we, I mean myself and Chimezi are not the only ones in the Christmas mood. So top 10 movies in Nigeria today, number one is Meet Me Next Christmas. Number two is Night of the Zodiac, and that one just got recently added to the platform. Number three is Time Caught. Number four, I Wonder Who Went to Dig It Up, White House Down. It only makes sense. Number five is Hijack 93. Number six, a movie that I would watch over and over again, Hidden Figures. Number seven, Don't Move. Number eight is The Shadow Strays. And number nine, Baywatch, Dwayne Johnson's Baywatch. Now, number 10 is Hindi, and that is Dopati. In terms of the TV shows, number one is Tyler Perry's Beauty in Black. Number two, Go Ahead, Brother. Number three is Diplomat. Number four is Murder Mindfully. Number five is Don't Come Home. Number six is The Lincoln Lawyer. And number seven is Prison Break. Number eight is Kill Me, Love Me. Number nine is Inside Life. While number 10 is A Virtuous Business. Let's move over to the blue pill, again, according to Irabo. And number one is Move Like a Boss. Number two is Apocalypse Z, The Beginning of the End. Number three is Canary Black. Number four is The Betrayed. Number five, a movie that was said to be average, is Offshoot. Number six is Citadel Honey Bunny. Number seven is Paris Has Fallen. Really? I'm just coming across that title for the first time. Number eight is The Northman. Number nine is Nine Bullets. Nice pun. And number 10 is Soft Love. So tell us what you have been watching and what you think we should not watch. Mountain Lion says, I just watched the movie At Ease, and it is one of the best movies I have seen this year. Special shout out to Shane Richards for humanizing our soldiers who have been fighting for us. These soldiers go to the theater of war and return damaged inside, with their families taking the brunt of it. I heartily recommend it. Okay, so I guess we have a recommendation from Mountain Lion. At Ease. Have you seen it before, Irabo?
At Ease, no, I've heard about it. I even had somebody, from the cast, talk with me on the movie and all that. But I would check it out. It's not my top 10 to check out just because of it came recently to my attention, and I have so many other things to watch. I haven't even seen The Diplomat yet. But I caught Beauty in Black. Me, I don't know what Tyler Perry is doing. No. Okay, let me just leave it there. I don't understand the production quality, the casting, the story for that particular TV series, and shockingly, it's number one. I can understand why maybe it be number one because of all the ceremony that is going on there, But, I don't know. And somebody who recommended this thing to me goes to church, They were like, check it out. You know, you're a movie person. I was like, okay. Man, I just said Beauty in Black. So I thought, oh, Beauty in Black. So you get So
What
indeed,
happened?
R18 doesn't even rate that series.
No way. A 50 Shades of Grey
R8
kind of thing?
R18 doesn't rate that series. I'm telling you. Just leave it there like that.
What happened to Tyler Perry?
I don't understand though. It's all right.
Ah, ah. Thank you for the
Mm-hmm.
heads up and telling us
Yeah.
what not to watch, at least with
Yes.
the
So
family.
I know now, as you tell somebody not to watch something because of that same reason, that's when they will go and watch it. You know, human beings.
I
But
guess
that's the
different
only
people
thing I
have.
remember. Yeah.
Okay, then. So let's get started with the box office numbers and how Queen Latifah displaced Sugar Rush and Malaika from the all-time, I mean, in terms of the all-time highest grossing movies. So there was Sugar Rush before and there was Malaika, but it looked like Queen Latifah has pushed up that ladder, and so far it has gotten 317 million. And of course, I'm expecting that more will still come in. And earlier, you were talking about how you understand why it will do that numbers. Do you want to go over that again?
Yeah, certainly. So, Queen Latifah has the type of story that you would expect from Funke Akindele mixed with Tony Abraham, you know, but coming from a new person that also is working with a distributor that is also new in the game, but also experienced because new in the game in the sense it's their own personal company. They're not working with one of the big three people, you know. So there's a lot of experience with the entire structure, the kind of story that they know would sell. So they're not going to they're not putting out the stories that are too technical. If you get stories that are not that you wouldn't see in festivals, stories that you know maybe ultimately may not even win certain awards, but they would be talk of the town and a lot of people would want to watch it. Those who can afford, you know, cinema tickets that are on the mainland majorly, maybe part of the island as well. But again, I understand the strategy. So that's why I always say whenever you're looking to release a film, you need to really Omoni said it when she was on air, you know, I think 2 weeks ago or last week, where she was like, you have to calculate how you're going to make your money back, or at least chart a course first of all before you even look to go and start shooting a film. So you need to know the type of film first, where you're going to put it and all that. So for it to make that amount right now, I'm not surprised, but it's not my top movie of the year. It would just be under honorable mentions based off of what I just mentioned right now. Yeah.
Hmm. Well, on the current number 8 and 7, you have King of Thieves and Brotherhood. King of Thieves got 320 and Brotherhood got 328. And so far, if Queen Latifah has gotten 317, maybe before the year runs out, he's going to do more than that. But I guess whatever floats each person's boat and whatever gives them enjoyment. And we say, well, congratulations to Wumi Toriola on pulling that. I think it's a debut on the big screen. That's impressive. All right,
No,
moving
she
on.
also was in Farmer's Bride as well.
Now I'm
Abby?
talking
Yes,
in
now.
terms of as a filmmaker.
Okay, as a filmmaker, yeah.
Mhm. Okay, so earlier I mentioned how Daniel Arahi's movie was good, and at the recently concluded African Movie Academy Awards, he was able to get 4 major awards out of the 18 nominations. Did you catch that detail?
Certainly. I even caught him at Afrif and I carried him
Ah, ah.
because we met at the Red Pill event on Saturday and, you know, it was the same day as the AMA Awards, as well as Movie in the Park Experience, and so many other things were happening that same Saturday. So he was leaving early to head there. So we're just having a conversation that man, see amount of nominations we have, are we going to win? I said, you're going to win at least two that I feel is guaranteed. Movie of the year for Nollywood and just movie of the year in general. Then I said, yes, you can win cinematography, you can win all those other things, but those two, if they don't give it to you, then I know there's something wrong with Amma. And when we saw Ikai, I was like, Shibi, I told you, at least those two for sure, you're going to win them because it's tied to him directly, being the filmmaker, the director, and all that. So I was so happy for him. And you know, he also has another movie, Ghost in the Town, coming out soon. this month. I think on the 22nd, if I'm correct, this month, basketball film. He also directed that one. And the fact that The Weeknd is traveling, going around, for festivals and all that, and he's also going to be directing Blood Sisters too, along with Kade Kassim. So I'm just so happy, following the separation, from his wife and everything, family issues and drama. But I'm just happy that he's having, a new chapter to look forward to and things that are really, really moving forward for him. So people don't really look at it from the man's standpoint when things like that happen. So I'm just so happy because he's a talented person and he's an all-around general nice guy. Because I've known him since 2017, 2015, I can't remember. So again, I wish him well for sure.
Well, hopefully he's as happy for himself as you are happy for him. And we wish him all the best as he continues. Yes, he got the best film, best Nigerian film, best screenplay, as well as the best cinematography. And those are significant. Now, in terms of web series, we have one. I think let me take this one before the other. So, Smart Money Woman was supposed to go back to the red pill, but something happened, and now they are going to be on YouTube. Did you follow up on that development?
Oh, so we can mention YouTube.
What is your problem,
Trying to
Mirabel?
understand. I'm just trying to understand because
Mirabel, don't stress me this morning. Go on.
all right. So I really don't know. I saw her yesterday at an Afrif event because they did their own showing for episode 3. I didn't want to ask her at that point because she was a bit busy and everything. I know when I will catch her and ask her the question and extract it from her. So maybe when she's on my show or something, I can, ask her 1 or 2 questions. I'm sure maybe it's just a contractual thing where maybe they're looking at maybe the offer wasn't right for them for the red pill, and they saw it that the other red entity would give them monetization in a way where it's going to be timeless. It could be there, they will control it, they can remove it, they can bring it back, and I've seen that they have season 1 as well on there. So I'm sure it's a contractual thing, it's a money thing or a respect thing, or I don't know. I really don't know. So again, when we try to have her on any of the shows, we definitely ask her that question. But it was a very surprising thing to see. This thing also happened with Adenike Adebayo, one of our films that she said she was going to bring to Netflix. I think it was starring Daniel F. Young and Jay on Air and a lot of people. It was supposed to come to Netflix. Again, I didn't see it on Netflix. Then I saw it on YouTube. I'm like, what's going on here? So I don't know. Nobody really shares. I mean, we don't share Nollywood budgets.
There is that.
We don't share Nollywood budgets in the news. So even the red pill, they don't even share their subscriber base numbers even too. So everybody's just hiding numbers, Sha. Maybe one of these days, one of them will run for office, then we'll force them to have to share their numbers, like Trump did or something. I don't know. Or Trump didn't do, So it is what it is. But I'm happy that we're still able to watch it, and there are options for platforms that people can just go and watch certain things. And I'm loving what they've done with Smart Money Woman. They're educating people, no matter how you're going to look at it, because a lot of people don't understand their finances. And whoever told or advised her that she should take that book and turn it into a film or series, I mean, she needs to hold on to that person in her life. That's good advice right there.
Good one. You're listening to Film Focus on Smooth 98.1, and we'll be right back. How many times do you watch Wedding Party 1?
I think like that back in the day. I've not watched it since the year it came out. I think I watched it like 4 times.
4 times. 4.
Yeah. Mm.
So what I'll do is fast forward some parts and just watch some certain parts. This part I'm playing, the part where they gave the whole ginger when they marched into the wedding. The wedding hall was my favorite. I would replay that many times over and over again.
Ladies Radio 98.1. Don't touch that down.
Love music, love life, and love movies. And you just heard the part from Wedding Party one of my favorite parts of it. In fact, what I would do is then I would skip and fast forward to some certain scenes, and that scene was one of it. When they needed, after they had tried to just make everybody calm down so that they can finally have the groom and the families dancing into the hall. And, you know, what was the name of Shola Shobowale's character then? I've forgotten. Ah,
Ah,
I can't believe I've
Duni
forgotten.
or something, Abi. Duni She?
No,
Duni?
that's his no now. That was Adiswa told me. I think
Oh,
one character that I would never forget is Wonu, and that is Zainab Balogun.
yeah, yeah.
I don't remember. Maybe I'll try and but I know that Ali Baba was Bash, I think. But I will just fast forward to that part and play it over and over again. Okay, so WhatsApp line is 0809 444 0981. Again, 0809 444 0981. Last week we were supposed to talk about this, but we didn't get the chance to do it. And it's about Nigerian choosing the film for Oscars International's category, and that is May Mataba. That is a Hausa movie. And that was the official entry into the International Feature Film category ahead of the 2025 Academy Awards. And according to them, it is more than just a story. It's a celebration of culture, our struggles, and our triumphs as Nigerians. We're bringing the voices and stories of our people to the global stage, sharing the heart of Nigeria with the world. And it explores a power struggle according to them, in an African kingdom, which was screened in some select cinemas, and then that was predominantly in the northern Nigeria, though. So part of the people there, you have Adam A. Zango, there is Gali Abdullah, there is Mukta Aminu Haruna, and Fatima Mohammed. It was a third film that was submitted to for that part to the Academy of Motion Picture and Sciences, Picture Arts and Sciences. That's the organizing body of the Oscars. Because so far, none of our submissions has made it into the shortlist. So, what's your take?
Hmm. We are not ready. Oh, that's what I would say. That film is not going to do anything. It's not going to go. I'm not so. I don't have anything against the filmmakers or whatever. If you're going to compete at a high level, you have to present at a high level. It's that simple. There's no wuru wuru to get the Oscars. You have to look at the American election. Despite all the Trump and Kamala Harris thing, who proud that they did, at the end of the day, it's country over everything, constitution over everything. So they will lean back. So if you're going to compete at a high level, you have to show up. So we are not showing up in that regard. Go and watch. I urge anybody to go and watch even the nominations from Best International Feature Films, for the Oscars for the past 5 years. Just go and watch the quality of cinematography alone. Just don't even go far. Just watch the cinematography alone. Just watch the directing, just watch casting, just watch screenplay alone, and just compare it with what we are looking to field as a consideration. Abba, in fact, it's an embarrassment. It's like we want to now go and vie for best country in the world, and we don't have electricity. But we're like, we can still make it happen. We would be nominated. Yeah, it's not possible now. So good luck to them. The NOSC, everybody, what they're doing. I give them kudos. The fact that they even have that initiative to even say, okay, let's put people together to decide. Fine, kudos to you guys. But nah, no, no, hell no.
Oh, we hear you loud and clear, Irabo. Mountain Lion says Shola Shobowale was Mrs. Tinuade Coker in Wedding Party. Ah, Tinu. Okay. All right, moving on. If you're a fan of Abimbola Craig, well, she is having a new web series that you can catch on YouTube. And of course, if you remember Abimbola Craig, you know that she is the force behind Skinny Girl in Transit. She was the creator. So this time, guess who's going to return again? But I don't know in what capacity, but you have the gorgeous face of Ayolola splashed on this one. And it's titled Our Heart on the Line. Did you see that one? Did you see anything about it, Irabo?
Yes, certainly. I
Irabo.
do have an issue. Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
Go
Um,
on.
so I feel Abimbola Craig, I love her humble beginnings, how she has climbed up the ladder and everything. But I think she needs to challenge herself to produce better. She has a level where she's at, you know, that she has grown to, but I think she needs to break boundaries and barriers. So she has what it takes. Please don't get me wrong. Hence her climbing to that, I mean, the levels that she has gotten to. So I feel she needs to be more daring, with her productions, in my own opinion, take stories that are not too safe and everything, work with other people aside the people that she normally works with. I think she has gotten to that level where she can. So I'm looking forward to this one, and I'm hoping it answers or presents what I just mentioned for sure. She's one of the people in the industry that has contributed immensely. If you just look at it from the standpoint of web series, she has done well. So there are a lot of people that have contributed. She's one of them for sure, without a doubt. Skinny Girl in Transit, I mean, it's a cultural, iconic piece of work that has been put out there. So a lot of actors came from that, point. Sharon Oja, I'm not saying that they didn't have other things that they did before, but they're just some works that will just put you on the map. So for sure, she deserves kudos from that angle. But me, I'm moving past that. I want to see. So if okay, let me even digress a little bit. Remember when we were just talking about Oscar selection and all that?
Mm-hmm.
Imagine somebody like Abimbola Craig is even the line producer. That's what will get us that recognition. Like people that are already doing great things now need to take on, when I say small roles, but they're not still small roles, but they need to focus on those roles and perfect it. Yolanda, what's her name? Yolanda Okereke.
Okay,
I was
okay.
Yolanda Okereke in our costume. Just Yolanda and mine. Just you guys give us the costume that will kill everybody. TMT pro makeup person. Oh yeah, make us up and die. Then you bring Moabudu. Go and look for this money. Go and look for this money far and wide. Charles Opaleke, all of that. Go and look for this money.
Contribute.
Go
And that
and look for
makes
the
sense. I
yes.
mean, I like the way you're painting this picture. It makes sense because if we are going to have something worthy, we all need to pool resources mentally, financially together so that we can have something indeed worthy
Oh
of a
yes,
win. Yeah.
Moses Babatokwe, all of them with distribution lines. Go and find everybody. Let us see what's up. Then all the Lagosians, everybody in Nigeria, volunteer your location. All the Agberos, take a
Without
break.
any, exactly. I was about to say without
Agberos,
any
take a
money
break.
interference.
Take a break. If you have red camera, dragon camera they've not invented, let's just come together for this part. It's just like the American team in basketball and in the NBA. They compete in the NBA, like they kill each other in the NBA. But when it's time to represent America, they are there. Everybody is taking roles. You see, star players are coming off the bench for just that Olympics. So that's what we need to do. But all this, my own, I no go let person come collect. I need to black people.
That's a crab mentality that will not let us get anywhere.
Mm.
Well, in this web series, if you're looking forward to it, you would see the likes of Ayola Ayolola, like I just told you. There will be Mimi Chaka, there is Tomike Adeoye, Shalewa Ashafa, there is Akin Lewis, and there is Sheun Akindele. It's been a minute I saw him. Moving on, let's talk about the interesting agreement. Again, this was one of the stories we are meant to discuss last week, and we didn't get the chance. So I think 2 weeks ago, the Nile Group unveiled what you can call an ambitious year plan, 5-year plan for a new cinema chain. And these they did with the Imperial Majesty, the Oni of Ife, to manage Ojaja cinemas. The plan is to deploy 1,000 screens across Nigeria over the next 5 years. The locations will start in Ile-Ife, Akure, and Lagos. What do you think?
It's a great initiative. I just mentioned Moses Babatokwe's name
The
right now.
man is doing.
No, like I've met Moses, and you will know that this person knows what he's doing. Do you understand? I mean, you will know. That guy is, when you talk about education, he has, experience, he has, hustling spirit, he has, adaptability, he has. If you know Tolo, but they do what he's supposed to, matter.
What was that
You
for?
understand? I was just creating humor, don't get me wrong. My point is Moses is, he's a pioneer. Now, this work that Moses is doing like this, government should help Moses and co to bring electricity into the country. The Western stronghold, leave us alone, please. And stop putting in your media that we are not doing well. Meanwhile, you're the one that is still cramping our star. Our leaders, Biko, I beg you in the name of God, do what is right. Help your country. Because Moses will do this thing now with the Oni and everybody. They will build 1,000 cinemas. But they're still going to be buying fuel and diesel and generator and be worrying about road network and be worrying about civilization and growth and development and electricity on top of this waka. It is discouraging. It is very, very discouraging. So they are doing great. So all these things, they are great. But if you just think about it like, fuel, your mind just goes to, fuel. Then manpower as a result, inflation, just like, but they are still doing it. So Queen Latifah is still getting 300 million. Now imagine if Nigeria is just good enough, what we will be doing, the numbers. Like if Omoni said it now, that before you release a film, you can even guarantee what you should earn from your film. Because now you don't even know if they're going to increase fuel price tomorrow, and if that would affect people going to the cinema to go and buy tickets, or if the ticket. See, well, we need to fix ourselves first. I beg. Let's know all this stuff where we talk.
Sorry. Well, in the words of Oba Deyeye Enitan Ogunwusi Ojaja II, I am not an expert. I am just using my platform as a monarch to create employment for Nigerians' young and growing population. We cannot rely solely on the government, and that's why I decided to establish the Ojaja Film and Talent City on 1,000 acres. And this was commissioned on the 17th of October 2024 by former Minister of Works and former Governor of Lagos State, Babatunde Fashola, alongside the Osun State Governor, Ademola Adeleke. So, and he further said, that's the Oni of Ife. Thanks to Moses Babatope, who helped revolutionize the film industry, they brought a fresh perspective, and I am confident in his expertise. So again, I would join Irabot to say kudos to this brilliant initiative and the many strides that you have from Moses Babatope, and we wish him all the best as he's seeking to transform the landscape. Do you want to say something?
Yeah, I mean, Dione is a smart person in this regard, speaking just on this deal. I don't know him too well, but he's wise to have put out that kind of statement because he altogether may not even know ABCs in terms of film distribution or production. But again, what you're able to do, provide land that would help facilitate those who now know. Brilliant. So that's what we need. Again, back to the Oscar thing and every other thing we need to even do in Nigeria. If your own is you have land, you know how to execute it, just provide it. Then the other person that needs to do the other thing, that knows how to do the other thing, oh yeah, do it. That's what we just need in this country. Hausa, Yoruba, Igbo, what do you know how to do? Come together. It's a Nigeria thing. It's a Nigeria thing at the end of the day. A Nigerian thing. It's Nigeria against every person. It's just like this mentality of you cannot just help somebody. You must wear my own. Wear my own. Wait till you go give me. Just help. It won't kill you. But again, what do I know? I'm just a film critic.
This thing you said reminds me when Ali Baba would put out some really deep, thought-provoking things, and at the end he would say, "But what do I know? I'm just a comedian."
Abio.
We must think.
I meant to be.
Let's move on and cross borders, and let's go over to the Hollywood where Game of Thrones is in the works. Early development at Warner Bros. What do you, when I saw this, I don't know, I was speechless for a bit because I don't know what I think about it.
The Game of Thrones people, they have collected the Fast and Furious bug. So milk it till it is dry. After doing film and they've done series, they will even do play. After play, they'll now write another book about everything that they've done. They do not do a movie about it again. They will even give us prelude and perspective, third eye view, crow view. They will milk it. They will call it Game of Thrones. They will call it Throne Games of the Game Throne. They are ready. Milk it. It's a franchise that everybody loves. So leverage till they don't want it no more.
I am just, if there is any curiosity that I would have, it's how they will tell their story. Maybe it will be different from HBO's and the perspective and the ending, since that was what a lot of people had a problem with, their own bone of contention. So let's see. Let's give them the benefit of the doubt. Would you watch it though, Rabo? Of course you have to. It's your job.
We don't have any choice. Is to watch it. We can't watch everything though. Don't get me wrong. We can't watch everything. So, but yes, I will watch it.
Speaking of everything, a new installment in Tom Holland's Spider-Man universe is coming soon.
I think there's something wrong with Tom Holland.
Yeah.
They should check in on him. Yeah, I think he's going through a lot. Yes, I feel he's going through a lot. He looks so different. He has aged. He doesn't have that small young boy look. I used to always liken him to Emeka Nwagworocha. I don't know, for whatever reason. I feel something is wrong with Tom Holland. He's drinking. I'm very sure of that. He's definitely, and news will come out about this, if not soon, but in the near future for sure. He needs to really check himself. I don't think he's handling certain things about life or maybe fame or something. So yeah.
Okay, so but what do you think about a new Spider-Man coming out?
See, it's the same thing now. Spider-Man. Since the first one, second one, they now brought the three people came together. They will milk it. That's why I'm saying all this money that they are wasting. Let them create more content, explore, and Nigerians will be saying, or our filmmakers will be saying, that let them bring that money to come and help us. Keep quiet. Don't you have your own money? Save your mentality, kill you there. I will watch the next Spider-Man movie for sure. But again, Marvel has lost its way a little bit. They need to, rein it in.
But I do agree with what you said, though. So I want to assume maybe he's trying to get into shape for a role because he looks emaciated. Hopefully he's fine. Hopefully it's for a movie role or, something.
No, this is life role. Now life. Movie role for film. Life, gone.
He can't be trying to get in shape for a movie role now.
He's not. I'm okay.
At least he's still around everywhere with his beautiful Zendaya. So
she needs a burger.
What are your recommendations as we leave?
Do you hear what I said? No, I said. Oh, okay. All right. So it skipped at the point. She needs a burger. I need a burger.
We all need burger. Say it again.
Yeah. So I would know, but really, something is up with him. I just hope he's fine, definitely, because I don't want it to be like the Shia LaBeouf situation where you thought this was the next person, that was supposed to take the reins for Hollywood, and all of a sudden they just spiraled and everything. It's happened to Robert Downey Jr. as well, but he came back. He had a resurgence.
Came back.
Yeah, he came back. So it's not easy. I can't even imagine, being famous that level, and wow, I can't imagine. So people like Denzel who have gone through it and they're still, standing, I give them a hand. See what Will Smith is going through till today now.
For some reasons, I cannot help but think about Liam Payne as well.
Liam Payne and cool. So it is what it is.
Final recommendation for the weekend. What should people go watch?
Final recommendation. I haven't seen it yet, but go and watch The Diplomat because I love season 1. So I'm about to see it once the show is over.
Is that all?
For now, yes. I haven't been to the cinema. I would have recommended go and watch the films I watch in Afrif, but they're nowhere to be found yet. So, but go to Afrif today. You can still go to Palms Mall. Go to Afrif and watch films. There are a lot. I think there are like 12 films showing today from like 12 o'clock till like 8 p.m. So go and have fun. It is free. Free, So
hopefully people have the time.
The amount of popcorn I've eaten this week. God. My God. I don't even want to climb scale this week. No, I don't want. The amount of popcorn and cocktails. And chicken and small chops.
And he's not sent some my way.
You come now.
Saint Fajo says, Irabo, my guy de para. I shall like the way Irabo they feel in. Oh yeah, please recommendation for the weekend. Diplomat K, I beg. Why, Saint Fajo?
Well, Saint Fajo, you've not seen it.
I don't think he's a fan of it.
You should check it out, Sha. Not bad. But definitely I'll have so the guys who won the tickets last week, if anybody, please let's know if you have gone to watch the Uprising. Let us know what you think about the Uprising. please. And if
Yeah.
you have used your ticket, because let it not expire.
So, just as a refresher, in case you want to join the millions of Nigeria that are watching something on the red app or the blue app, and in case you're looking for something to watch, let me help you again. The top 10 movies in Nigeria. It does not mean they are the best. It's just what Nigerians are watching. Some of them just got recently added to the platform. So, Meet Me Next Christmas if you want to get into your Christmas mood. And there is Night of the Zodiac. There is Time Cut, White House Down. There is Hijack 93, Hidden Figures, Taraji figure. By the way, it was earlier in the week that somebody, some paparazzi, mistook what's this Tiffany Haddish for Taraji, and I'm like, what? How does Tiffany Haddish look like Taraji? Or is it just me?
I mean, they kind of look alike a little bit, sort of. Yeah. I mean,
I don't blame them. They are the ones that call Morgan Freeman Nelson Mandela. So
so it's just to do them back. That's all. They will align to do them back. No, that's the best way to teach people. Just do them back. Do them back. Finish. Ah, you notice that the ones that dish can't even collect.
So there is Don't Move as well as The Shadow Strays, Baywatch, and Do Party. And if you want to get into the TV shows, although he has given his reservations about it, but if he wants to still go ahead, there is Tyler Perry's Beauty in Black. Go ahead, brother. There is that too. There is The Diplomat, which he recommended. Murder Mindfully. There is Don't Come Home, The Lincoln Lawyer, Prison Break, Kill Me, Love Me, Inside Life, and A Virtuous Business. Irab's 1 million, you're getting the hailings from St. Faju. And Fumi says, yes to The Diplomat. Stumbled on it in someone's house last weekend, and I am binge watching it this weekend. All right, then. I hope you have fun and enjoy it. Thank you for being a part of the show for today. Next week, we go again as we gradually draw closer to da la 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 la. And do have yourself a beautiful weekend. Senfajo, hey, Irabo. Senfajo is asking for the movie about Tyler Perry. You see what you said? When
Oh,
people, they say
Beauty in
don't watch
Black.
it. That's when people will say I want to
Beauty in
come
Black.
watch it.
Beauty in
Beauty in
Black.
Black it is. All
Mhm.
right. You can catch Irabo on socials at Irabo.
Irabo
What's your social
100. That's how
media?
I keep it. Irabo 100. That's how I keep it.
Your network is not exactly 100.
You can catch me on social media, all social media platforms at Irabo 100. That's how I keep it.
Okay, we're done. See you next week. Well, we're going to
Bye.
keep it 100 on the Casbah with the beautiful African music. And since it's a Friday, Golden Oldies return. This is Smooth 98.1. Hasta la vista. See ya.